We back. A little update on the Tory Lanez situation. If you don't know, Tory Lanez got stabbed recently while he was in jail. Got stabbed 14 times, couple times in the torso, in the back, in his face and in his neck or the back of his head. You heard me? But anyways, we here to talk about it. We're here to talk about it because apparently the identity of the person has been revealed. So we're here to talk about it. We know his whole rap sheet or whatever have you want to see. There's been rumors about people are trying to have a conspiracy thing, like, oh, with this whole Megan Thee Stallion case, because of the information that could have got out that Kelsey's bodyguard is saying that Kelsey's the one that hits Megan and not Tory. If you catch my drift, what I mean by hit, basically, oh, we had to get him out of here, and basically that led to the stabbing. Now, I personally think, because I've been hearing some other rumors, like, Tory been holding certain niggas down. Niggas been fucking with him in jail, and maybe he was talking some shit to niggas or some bullshit happened to the point Brody felt a way about Tory and he went to go do what he did to Tory Lanez. I personally think it's probably a personal issue with that, because, I'm not saying that niggas can't pay for niggas to get touched in jail. We clearly see that it's possible. There's a possibility in that can happen, but still, I'm just like, nigga, what is going on? Also, yeah, this nigga's trying to get a fucking retrial. Is this really the time to go after a nigga? But anyways, with that being said, we'll see what happens. So, I'm not going to go through the stabbing again because we already spoke on it. So, we're just going to talk about what's going on now. So, anyways, Tory Lanez dominated the headlines on Monday after he was stabbed in prison in California. Overall, there were very few details when the news first broke, and no one really knows what to make of it. Subsequently, his Instagram account posted that he was stabbed a total of 14 times. Per the report, the stabbing took place in the back, torso, head, and face. Moreover, he had 2 collapsed lungs and was eventually able to recover. Following the news, people like Wack 100 took to social media with a supposed inside source on who allegedly did this. Wack claimed that that Mexican gangs. This is Wack 100 saying this too. We're gonna go get into his thing in probably another video. So if you want more detail on that, that'll probably come out for, I don't know what the fuck. I'll be dropping shit, okay? So some shit might come out before other shit videos. Wack claimed that the Mexican gangs were the ones who were responsible. At the time of claiming this, there was no confirmation that it was true. Now TMZ is reporting that the man responsible is allegedly Santino Casio. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. In fact, Casio is currently facing life in prison and has a history of assaulting, inmates while locked up. For instance, he had 6 years added to his sentence for assault. For now, it remains unknown what the motives was behind the stabbing. Some have provided theories as to what went down, but cannot be confirmed at this time. Also, if this, I'm not trying to say this man is a crash shot, but clearly we have a dude who he locked up in here. He getting time added because he's got into a situation with other inmates. Clearly, this is a nigga who's on go. He like, hey, listen, they're gonna give me more time. Maybe he's already doing a long sentence. Hey, add some more shit here, what it is. Like, he on go. This a crash out activity. This is what I feel Brody's on, but that's just me. Tory is currently in prison. Okay, we all know about the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation. Tory is basically in jail for the 2020 incident with Megan Thee Stallion, which basically they went to court and yes, it was proven that yes, he was holding the firearm or whatever have you. Now, the court did not say he, tried to do harm to Megan or unalive Megan, but even still, yes, he was proven of that, in the whole Kelsey situation. And like I said in the prior video, regardless that Kelsey's bodyguard has now come out to be like, oh, I cannot take this no more. It's an injustice. Tory's a nice guy. Let him out. Blah, blah, blah. It's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The way Tory, as much as we sit here and kind of look at both of them a certain way, we do have to look at Tory in the case of the court case. Now, yes, that one witness switched up on him. I will give him that. I don't know what the fuck happened over there. But, them not trying to extend the trial when the bodyguard showed up, his bodyguard, the other person in the car, because they said we're going to need time to talk to him. You should have let that happen. Because at that point, this shit happened at the end of 2023, right? Niggas been waiting. It's already been a long time. Who fucking cares? And if that would have helped your case more, you should have let that happen. And again, now we don't know his relationship with the bodyguard or if he was still cool with the bodyguard after the incident. So maybe it could have turned out to mess him up. I personally don't know. I don't know why he never went through that. Also, I feel like his legal representation at the time was on some bullshit. So again, it's just a messed up situation. Now again, do I believe that Meg and Tory were having a back and forth and that's what caused the incident happened, no, I believe I believe Megan and Kelsey found out they were smashing dude, and then that shit started. Even a witness over there was like, hey, yo, I saw two women fighting, and the man tried to stop the shit. So it's like, come on, folks. Like, at some point, there's some shit that both stories is not making. Also, we do have to have the conversation that, yeah, at the time, even though Tory was doing this thing, quarantine radio and everything, but at the time, the money was put into Meg's star was rising. And yeah, it's like, yeah, there's some fuck shit here, but we got to protect home base. That's why when both of them said, hey, Tory's people's lying on me, and Tory was like, hey, Megan people's lying on me, I was like, I believe you, because they have a vested interest in Megan Thee Stallion. They're trying to make Megan Thee Stallion look away. And of course, she is a victim. I'm not taking that away from her. But if I'm a corporation that manages you, represents you, and wants you to drop music, I'm trying to get you out of the deal with Carl Crawford, because apparently I want you to be here. So, of course, yeah, it's our vested interest to make you popular. And, of course, they went through a whole victim tour. She was winning Grammys, which I didn't think she should win, but that's a story for another day. But, yeah, she was doing all this other bullshit, and it was what it was. And, again, whose music you like more, that's your business. You know me, I like Tory music more. But, again, I'm not listening to Meg talk about, like, her sexual conquest. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying, like, Lotto has more digestible music. Even though, yes, there's certain songs she talks about that. It's not every song. Sometimes Meg does that for every song, and I don't give a fuck. That's just me. Now, her later projects do have more substance, so I'm going to give Meg some credit. But that good news and all them meet the hot, bro, I ain't give a fuck. You just talk about fucking niggas. I ain't give a fuck about that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't care. Who give a fuck about all that? The hot girls that's trying to be hoes. Me? No, nigga. I'm a regular degular. Shit, I'm a hood nigga. I hear about all that bullshit. But anyways, yeah, so at this point it is what it is. They're basically saying this dude gets in a lot of fights, he's an assaulter or an abuser, whatever have you. And hey bro, that's what it is. I still feel like there's more to this. I feel like it's some shit that happened behind the bars that led to this. I don't think this is some shit. Now, if we're gonna go with the conspiracy theory of the powers that be like, hey, Tory gonna expose some shit, we gotta get him out of here, and they try to do what they do, hey, I don't know, big dog, but it is what it is. And honestly, if I'm Tory's legal team and we could get him moved to like less strict jail, I guess, or I don't know, like a safer jail or an easier jail. I don't know the proper terminology, but if we could kind of get the nigga out, yeah, let's use this to our advantage, honestly. So again, there's multiple people who benefit from these two individuals, and like I've been said in other videos, like they're going to be connected forever because of this incident. In the terms of Meg and Tory, when you think of one, you're going to think of the other, or at least the situation that occurred. At least the people now, in like 10, 20 years, who knows what the fuck we're going to think of when referring to these people. But, yeah, there's some motherfuckers that have vested interest in both of them, and yes, they want their party to come out on top or look as good as they can. But what do y'all think about this? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides, that's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. Black TJ there while doing this thing. My name is Bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, be trying a little bit more to you. And I'm gone. Shalom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.